Unfortunately, we are already at episode 2 of the Out of Touch Influencer series because TikTok apparently offers an endless supply of examples. Today we are going to look at 4 different cases and we are starting strong with the first one. Her name is Sienna Long. She's a University of Miami student and a rising TikTok creator, known for her vlogs and get ready with me videos, often filmed in Spanish, and for presenting herself as relatable, honest, and far from the perfect influencer stereotype. Towards the end of 2025, she gained massive attention online when one of her videos went viral. In it, she expressed a deep disappointment about not being featured on the cover of her university's newspaper. The backlash was so intense that comments on the video were eventually turned off. This is the video I'm talking about.
I made a video saying that there's enough room for all the influencers in the world, but at Miami right now doesn't feel that way. Miami has an newspaper called the Miami Hurricane, and they did stories on influencers who are like up and coming and rising, and they did an article on me, and it was an amazing experience, and I'm so happy that I was written about. But my article, one of the main points said that I will come on here and be vulnerable with you guys and tell you if I'm having a crappy day, and I'm having a crappy moment right now. On Instagram, they posted the cover page, which was the 3 influencers with the biggest following here. And I know I don't have a big following, but it made me realize that, like, micro-influencers don't get enough recognition. And even though I'm chasing the same dream as they are, and I'm trying so fucking hard all the time, I just don't feel appreciated right now. And yes, the fact that I even got written about was amazing, but it just feels like I'm chasing a dream, but I'm still so freaking far behind. And it just, like, hurts, like, knowing that, like, I wasn't up there. And I come from a competitive dance world, so I've been judged my entire life. And any influencer, anybody in the competitive world at all will know that if you're not top 3, it just is so shitty. It's like a shitty thing to see, a shitty thing to feel, you know? So I'm really trying, because I love giving you guys my advice, to think this will make me better, make me grow even more, and make me just, like, find my niche. But sometimes you just need a wake-up call, you know? This gave me a wake-up call that, like, you're not there yet. So yeah, feels pretty crappy, not seeing myself up there. But, you know, we're gonna push through, right? Thank you, I love you guys. I'm gonna go wipe my tears and feel better.
Now, I want to be clear. When you're chasing a dream, it's completely normal to have a moment of emotional overload. Moments where everything feels wrong, where disappointment feels bigger than it objectively is, and where emotions get amplified. Mental breakdowns happen to everyone, but maybe not every one of those moments needs to be shared online. The magazine did write about her, and as she herself admitted, that alone is already something to be proud of, something to be grateful for. Many people would see that as a meaningful achievement, but for her it wasn't enough. What she wanted was the cover, and the cover, unsurprisingly, went to influencers with a significantly larger following, which is usually how these things work. That's not a moral judgment, it's just the logic of media. While I can agree with the idea that emerging phases deserve more space in every industry, I also think that the way she talks about the cover doesn't sound like hope or aspiration. When she says that micro-influencers don't get enough recognition, she sounds closer to entitlement. And what makes the reaction feel even more disproportionate is the context. We're not talking about losing a job, we're not talking about a missed life-changing opportunity, we're not even talking about being excluded entirely. Shortly after that, Sienna posted another video, and honestly, I can't quite tell whether she's being serious or not. To me, it feels like a way to bring attention back to the video that went viral, almost as if she's trying once again to ride that same wave of visibility and recreate those numbers.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want you broken.
What makes this especially strange is the fact that she had previously said that she regretted posting the original video. She even went as far as calling it cringe. So it's confusing to see her bring it back into the spotlight, even if it's framed as a joke. Still, I truly believe that she thinks that micro-influencers are overlooked and undervalued, and that to her, this feels like a matter of vital importance. But let's move on with another example.
Hi, it's me editing. Again, I feel like this happens in every video I make. Anyway, I have bad news. In case you didn't already notice it, this video has a very poor audio quality. And the reason why is that clearly my microphone wasn't correctly plugged in my phone, and usually I control before I start filming, but this time I didn't do it. And also another bad news, this time I filmed 2 videos in a row. So the other bad news is that the next video will also have the same poor audio quality. But the thing is that I don't have the time to film these videos again. I don't have enough time, like I have to study all day long. I don't have other options. Have a good day and or night. It depends on the part of the world you're in, and I hope you will enjoy this video regarding of the poor audio quality.
In the next video, we see Bennett Wilson, a college student at the University of Arizona, who gained significant visibility as a campus influencer by creating college-focused content. Let's take a look.
Hey, guess what? I got invited to the Glow House party. Guys, this Halloween party. Here I come. Ew, ew. I literally got invited to the Glow House party. I'm freaking out. A little shake. But can I get a strawberry? I'll say eat because I'm really so excited. The Glow House party, right? Yeah. I got invited to the Halloween one. I know, I'm literally freaking out.
In this clip, we see Bennett walk into a cafe shouting, celebrating the fact that he's been invited to Jonah's Halloween party, a lavish influencer-only costume party held in New York. Now, Bennett might personally know the barista. That's definitely possible. But look at the man's face. He clearly has no idea what Bennett is talking about. His expression is purely professional, polite, neutral, accommodating. The kind of expression you have when you're working, you're trying to be kind, but you would very clearly just like the consumer to place their order so you can keep the line moving. And we can actually see that line. When Bennett tilts the camera down, there are people waiting behind him. Personally, I really can't stand it when influencers interrupt people that are working. Sure, maybe some workers don't mind. Maybe they know the influencer. Maybe they even enjoy the interaction. But for me, the issue isn't whether someone minds or not. It's the principle behind this kind of behavior. You're in a public place and you act as if you have the right to take up space, time, and attention. Not only from the people who are working, but also from everyone waiting behind you. I would never walk into a public space shouting about my personal life. And the impression this gives, whether intentional or not, is that he thinks the world revolves around him. Maybe that's not how he truly feels, but that's the impression it gives. And that, once again, is what makes this kind of content feel out of touch. The assumption that your moment, your invitation, your excitement deserves to become everyone else's interruption. The next video is similar to the previous one in the sense that it once again involves and, in my opinion, disturbs all the people around the influencer. People who are never truly taken into consideration. We can read, I was minding my business, filming myself on a flight, and the woman beside me asked if I don't mind not filming. She hates that kind of thing. So I looked at her and her wee book, and I said, sure, if you don't mind not reading. I hate that kind of thing. In the comment section, we can read things like, her reading doesn't actually impact you. You're filming, and others like you who film in public places to upload it on the internet do. While you've blurred people's faces today, the people on that flight don't know you're going to do that. They have the right not to be uncomfortable existing in public and to not be watched. The comparison between being recorded and reading a book is a reach. Right. Someone else writes, you have got so entitled, to which she replies, it's a joke. But her responses, both to criticism and to those who unfortunately encourage her, don't really sound like she's joking at all. When someone comments, maybe she was worried about being in the background, she responds, she was to the side of me, fully out of frame, and I didn't want her in it either. And to the many comments saying, love it, she replies with things like, mind your business, lady, or I'm not filming her, what has it got to do with her? So is she joking or not? I don't understand, I'm confused. At this point, I'm not sure what else I should add. I think the message is already very clear, without me having to say anything more. So let's stop giving this person attention and move on. The next video brings us to a statement we've already seen countless times. An influencer films herself in her car with the words, me wanting to say that the real reason people are upset with influencers right now is because of jealousy, and it's showing, but some of y'all aren't ready for that talk. Oh, jealousy. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know this argument very well. I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I'm gonna say that labeling all criticism as jealousy, it's a shortcut, a way to avoid engaging with what's actually being said and to shut down any uncomfortable conversation. Once you call someone jealous, you no longer have to listen to them. But not everything that makes us uncomfortable comes from envy. A lot of the criticism we're seeing right now isn't about wanting what influencers have. It's about questioning the normalization of excess, entitlement, and the detachment from reality. Reducing all of that to jealousy isn't just intellectually lazy, it's revealing. So no, this isn't a conversation people aren't ready for. It's a conversation some people don't want to have, because it would require admitting that being criticized doesn't automatically mean being envied. Sometimes it just means being out of touch.
Hi, it's me again, this time because I forgot to comment a part. As you can see in this video, you can read at the end of the video, please read the caption before you comment me, ha ha ha. And I have the screenshot right here, so right now we're gonna read it together. I might ruffle some feathers, and yes, I know that there are definitely people out there who have probably gotten really unrelatable or out of touch. I see both sides on this topic in different ways. I don't think you should only be posting about your wealth, but I'm specifically talking about the situation surrounding influencers and influencer culture right now as a whole. People are so comfortable being so judgmental and so mean. If you want something, you should work hard for it and not bash others or continue complaining about it because they now have those things in their videos. Let's just pause right here. I don't want to repeat myself too much because at this point I'm boring. I'm repeating always the same things, but the criticism surrounding influencer culture, first of all, doesn't come from jealousy at all. Telling people your criticism comes from jealousy because you're jealous that these people, influencers, have a lot of things. So work harder so that you also have those things and so you stop being so judgmental. I hate when people say, just work harder. You clearly don't understand that a lot of people work very hard, very, very hard, and they don't have money. Have you ever questioned yourself, like, why is that? And second of all, second question, do you think it's fair? I'm not saying that it's your fault, but I'm asking you, do you think that they have the right to be angry? The fact that a lot of creators can't comprehend this, that people are sad, angry, and disappointed because of a system that doesn't work, that rewards people who are already rich and that punish people that are poor. So this is the system we're living in right now. The fact that you can't comprehend, you can't understand that, you and a lot of other content creators, it makes me maybe more judgmental, more critical about you. Not because I think that you're a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person. But again, saying that it's because you are jealous and that you want the same things, like, be for real. That's not the real issue. Why influencers and influencer culture are being criticized. And also, it's like, because these influencers, they act like they are persecuted. Like, everyone thinks that the whole world is angry at them. Like, the fact that you're being criticized a lot more than other jobs, other out-of-touch rich people, it's just because you're on social media, so everyone can comment. Like, people aren't angry just at you. It's obvious that you receive more criticism because you upload videos online. It's not because the whole world is angry at you. But please stop saying that criticism comes from jealousy, like, especially when we are talking about economical, political, sociological problems. It's not about jealousy at all. And then this thing about just work hard. Yeah, because all the, how can I say it in English? Let's see. Oh, yeah. If you work in a coal mine and receive €2 per hour, if you're lucky, and you criticized one time an influencer, I have a message for you. Just work harder. Work harder. Like, what are you doing? If you work harder, you're gonna earn enough and you're gonna stop complaining about influencers online. Just work harder. See how stupid you sound? It's not so hard to understand that. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, it's one thing if you have fancy things and that's all you post about, or if you have fancy things and you are still posting like you used to, but people are always shifting their content and the algorithm is always changing too. I understand this sentence. I probably read this sentence in the wrong way, but I'm not gonna read it again because I'm so tired. Like, you can clearly see it from my face. So let's move on. A lot of influencers have come from nothing and have built their platform from the bottom up and didn't always have the money they have now. But it doesn't matter, really. I judge you for the person you are now, not 10 years ago. Like, first of all, it's not completely true. Like, a lot of people that are big influencers now, they were at least part of the middle class, not poverty. So comes from nothing, not really. And second of all, yeah, if 10 years ago I was a peace activist, and now I'm a serial killer, would you still consider me an insanely good person because I was a peace activist 10 years ago? Would you? And third point and last one, as I've just mentioned earlier, we are not angry at you specifically. You, not you, Audrey, you, any content creator like out there. We are angry at the system, at the structural inequalities. These are sociological terms. If you studied sociology at some point in your life, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is regarding the fact that if you are poor, it's very hard for you to come out from that poverty. Some people are born into wealth and some people aren't, but you can have wealth and still do content right and still be yourself and not let money change you. But please, for the love of God, can we stop being so mean the second you don't agree with someone or something? Let's say that it depends. It depends on what are we not agreeing with. If I don't agree with you because of overconsumption, because of the fact that you lie to sell, not you, Audrey, I don't know her, but I made a video, one of my previous videos about influencers that were lying to sell products. So if you do your job in the wrong way, manipulating and lying to your audience just to make money, and also these are the people that built your platform and you're just gonna use them, lying to them to get some money, knowing that they're gonna use their hard work money for that purchase. Or if you go online and say things that are against human rights, for example, for all of these reasons, no, I'm not gonna shut up. I'm gonna express my opinion and my criticism if I think it's valid to do so. I have to say, obviously, this doesn't mean that you can go in the comment section of every content creator and just insult them for no reason at all. No, that's not right. But if you have something to say that you want to say to the public, because, like, for example, I make these videos because I want to not educate, because I'm no one to just, what am I, a teacher? No, I'm just like you. I do all the mistakes that you do, so I'm no one to be teaching you something or educating you about something, but I like to open a debate, open discussions around these topics, overconsumption, influencer culture, and a lot of other things. And I like to do that because I think that my videos could have a very minimal positive impact on the world, even if just one person listen to me and write a comment, and we all discuss together about these dynamics that I think we need to change as the younger generation. In these cases, yes, I'm gonna say something. No, I'm not gonna go insult people on the internet. This is not right. Don't do that, especially for things that aren't important. Like, these are, in my opinion, these are important topics. They are important also for our future, because I fear that we might not have a future because of all the waste that we produce with overconsumption. Like, we are destroying our home, that is the planet Earth. Let's go back to the original video.
And this is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I always have so much fun filming and creating these videos, so yes. I also hope winter is treating you well. I know that for some people it can be a hard time mentally and physically. So take care of yourself, and we're gonna see each other next Sunday. Bye.